blacks being like, oh, we're gonna get a race war. If there was a race war, you wouldn't win, okay? First of all, you might have plenty of guns, but you don't know how to shoot them. You think this is how you shoot guns. You think this is how you shoot a pistol. That's not. I know you saw that in a movie and you thought it looked cool, and you saw your favorite fucking rapper doing that, but that's not how you aim and shoot a gun. The only reason blacks have not exterminated themselves in the hood, because black on black violence is insane and through the roof, is because they're such horrible shots. I love the blacks being like, oh, we're gonna get a race war. If there was a race war, you wouldn't win, okay? First of all, you might...
Shalom. Kal Haloi Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Bahashem Wakar Kodash. And I want to give double honor to the apostle of great millstone and the others who were well. Peace and blessing to the elect. Salutation and honor to all you Akim out there that are laboring and that are doing the work and faithful and in truth. And I'm going to tell this video, the Lord will use Israel to take down Esau. That's the title of this video. The Lord will use Israel to take down Esau. Now you're looking at this video, how this devil, and talk about, the race war. And you could tell that she really wanted to happen, because in her mind, it's like she's there and say, yeah, come. You're not gonna win this match. But she's white. There's gonna be a race war. There will be a race war. That's coming. And the whole world is going to get engulfed in that war. Because he mentioned in Isaiah the 13th chapter, verse the 14th verse, and he says, and he shall be as the chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people. Yeah. Every man is going to turn to his own people. It's going to come upon that time where all hell break loose, man. When shit hit the fan and things start looking bad everywhere around the world, and wherever you got, and wherever different ethnicity people are located at, in part of the country around the world that is not of their homeland, they're gonna have to unite, because those places where they're at that they are not that they were not born and raised in, and they only become seasoned in that place, those people are gonna turn against them, and it's gonna happen, man. Everyone is gonna turn against a particular part of group, and they're gonna say, listen, the only way to survive is to stick together. That's how it's gonna be. When he said, it shall be as a chest full and as a sheep that no man taketh up, that they shall every man turn to his own people, and flee everyone to his own land. Because look at the prison system. There have been documentary about prison, how you got blacks here, white there, Puerto Rican there. You got different ways of people who join their own particular group. And those groups watch each other back, man. And in a sense, it's just trying to tell you, man, like how they portray it in the movies, how they talk about it in documentary about in the prisons. When people go to prison, usually you have like one group of black, one group of white, and one group of Asian, one group of different ethnicity group, man, together. And if a fight break out, they're going to fight. That one particular group is gonna fight the other group, man. And it's gonna come to the point where you're gonna have all type of militia group, man, that are of the same ethnicity background, and they're gonna fight the other group that's of a different ethnicity background. You're gonna have so-called black going against white people, so-called Asian going against white. You have a group of like Latino going against the Arabs. All different groups fighting each other, and that's that race war, and it's gonna come. It's gonna happen, man. And of course, her being proud as hell, talking about, yeah, if there is going to be a witch war. You see how this devil is proud? He said, oh, if there is going to be a witch war, or they're not going to win this fight. You know, black people are not going to win this fight. There's going to be a winner. You know, you best believe there's going to be a winner. These devils really believe in their heart. You know, I stated in Obadiah chapter 1 verse 3 when he says, the pride of thy heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the walks, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? These devils are really proud, man. They really believe that no one have the power to bring them down. Well, guess what? The nation of Israel, by the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the nation of Israel are going to be the one to take out Esau, the so-called white man, and they won't need a gun to be fighting you, devil. The Lord's going to give them spiritual power, man. You know, the Lord's going to give his chosen elect spiritual power to do things that's out of this world, things that you only see in movies, things that you only read in comic book, man. You know, they're able to catch fire and lightning in heaven, disappearing through wall, you know, or, you know, superhuman strength, you know, to run so fast, to fly. These type of spiritual power, man, the Lord is going to bestow upon his elect men. When that time do come, man, it's going to happen. Of course, the first wave, you're going to have a lot of Israelites going to die by Esau during that witch war. You're going to have a lot of Israelites that are going to die, but at the same time, too, you're going to have Esau that's going to die by the hand of Israel. You know? But also, too, you know, it's not just going to be a witch war, it's going to be a civil war within itself. Because here she is talking about, oh, you know, the black people is not gonna win. Let's watch what she says.
But you don't know how to shoot them. First of all, you might have plenty of guns, but you don't know how to shoot them. You think this? If there was a race war, you wouldn't win.
Yeah. She said there was a race war, you wouldn't win. You know, and she said now, you know, a lot of you just can't shoot. You know, which of course she does have a point. A lot of Jake really can shoot. They don't know how to shoot. Esau is born with a blessing, man. These devils he's a great shooter. That's one of his blessings. He's a great shooter. He knows how to fire a weapon. But come to physical combat, Jake will take him out. You know, but in terms of shooting, Esau got it hand down. But of course, there is some jet that can really shoot. But when it comes to shooting, the majority of the best shooter is Esau, man. The gunslinger, all of that. But like I said before, man, you know, it's not just gonna be so-called African American men fighting so-called white men. You're gonna have so-called white men fighting each other. It's not just going to be the witch war that's going to take place, you know. There's going to be a civil war that's going to take place amongst those group of people. He says it in Isaiah chapter 19, verse 2. What does he say? And I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptian, and they shall fight everyone against his brother. Listen up. They shall fight everyone against his brother. He's not just going to be the witch war, but he's going to come to a point in time where those very same ethnicity group that link together, you know, to fight as one, they're going to turn up against each other too. During that time, of course, remember, there's going to be a famine. There's going to be a great famine in the land of Babylon. And when there's not enough food to go around amongst the group, what do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna kill one another for that last piece of bread. And it's gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen. And he says, and I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptian, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And it's gonna happen, man. So it's not just gonna be a fight with one group fighting another different group of ethnicity, but you're gonna have those same ethnicity group that's gonna be killing one another. You're gonna have Esau that's gonna be fighting Esau while they're fighting Jake. You're gonna have Jake gonna be fighting Jake while they're fighting Esau. You're gonna have Moab fighting Moab while they're fighting Moab, while they're fighting each other. It's gonna happen like that, man. It's like everything's gonna happen simultaneously, man. It's gonna come to this. It's going to come to this point. But there is going to be a winner. And that's so in that battle of survival series, man. There's going to be a winner. And that winner is going to be the elect men of the nation of Israel. The Lord's servant are going to survive, man. Esau is not going to win that battle. She's saying that, oh, they're not winning. No. You know, you may win some battle here and there, but the ultimate winner of the war is going to be the nation of Israel, man. Israel is going to end this war by taking down Esau. So when you read in Ezekiel chapter 25, I believe. No, Salaki. Was it Ezekiel chapter 24, verse? Bear me for a moment, Akim. You see here. Oh no, I think it's Isaiah, I believe. Was it 14? Okay, all right. It's Ezekiel chapter 25, verse 14. And he said this, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. Now she says that, you know, Jake is not going to win this battle. He's not going to win this war. Jake is going to win. But of course, it's going to be the servant of the Lord, because 2/3 of people are going to die by Esau at some point. You're going to have 2/3 of people that's going to die by the famine. You're going to have 2/3 of people that's going to die in the waste war. And you're going to have 2/3 of our people that's going to die ultimately by a nuclear missile. But that does not mean that there's not going to be any casualty in the so-called white man's side also. Because you're going to have Esau that's also going to die by the hand of Jake also. They're going to be heavy casualty on both sides, but at the end of the day, it's going to be the Lord's servant that's going to prevail. That's going to win this war by the power of Yahweh Shemel Shai, and the Lord is going to use Israel at the end to go after you devil, man, to bring you devils down, to wind you up and to bring you devils down, man. A lot of you devils are going to be slaughtered by the so-called African-American Negro, by the so-called Native Indian, and by the so-called Latin tribe, because these servants of the Lord, you know, who are of those different ethnicity group, they label themselves as, you know, Puerto Rican, Dominican, you know, Guatemala, Brazilian, Haitian, Jamaican, African-American Negro, all these servants among those tribes, they're all going to join forces as one people, you know? And the Lord's going to use, they're going to be one again. They're going to be one again in the Lord, and they're going to come back to the root as being the nation of Israel, and they're going to go out there by the commandment of Yahweh Shemel Shai to go out there and seek out you devil, man. You Edomite that's out there that's going to be hiding in cave. Some of you have. Some of you are going to be brave enough to try to fight them. And then you're going to regret it. And then when they do come, and they're going to, and the servant is going to come with full power and glory, man. A lot of you are going to be afraid because of what you're about to see. What you're about to see, what they're about to do to you. Because they're not going to need any gun to take out you nation, all you nation, especially you Edomite, that was so proud, that have that proudness in your heart, man. I really believe that no one can take you out. You're about to see the power that Israel is going to display upon you. You're about to see that power, and you're going to regret ever facing them. You're going to regret ever talking down to them, belittling them. You're about to see. Because he says right here, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, says the Lord. You see, the Lord's going to use the nation of Israel like he always had to take out other nation, man. He's going to use the nation of Israel to go out there and to destroy other nation. And you Edomite are going to be the first target in that list, man. You're going to be the number one target who's just going to be starting after, man. Because you have done great evil upon the nation of Israel. And you think that they're not going to be punished for it. You know, and the thing about it is, y'all think that you can't be touched because of your great military power, you know? Your military base be spread all around the world. You know, you Edomite, and I'm not just talking about the Edomite here in America, but Edomite in Germany, Edomite in Russia, Edomite in the UK, whatever you devil may be, man, y'all have that pompous pride in your heart, thinking that you can be taken out. Edomite in France, Jay's gonna be gone. He's gonna go to a full tour, going around the whole world, taking out you devil. They're gonna take you out, you devil, man. And none of you Edomite is gonna be able to escape. You know, you're not gonna be able to escape the wrath that the nation of Israel are gonna bring upon you by the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And the Lord said we gotta do it according to his anger. Because Jakes are merciful people. So the Lord will have to put the spirit upon the nation of Israel, you know, to do a whole lot worse to you, devil. And y'all gonna be begging for mercy on that day, man. When the nation of Israel grab a hold on you, when the elect men, I should say, the elect men in the nation of Israel grab hold of you, man. You're gonna be begging for mercy. And you're not going to receive that mercy. So there's going to be a winner. You know, and it's going to be the nation of Israel, man. To the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. No one is going to escape, man. You know? No one's going to escape. When you go to Jeremiah chapter 50 verse 20, what does he say? He says, thou art my battle axe, weapon of war. Who is the Lord battle axe, weapon of war? The so-called African-American Negro, the so-called Native Indian, and the so-called Lion tribes who make up the 12 tribes of the house of Israel, whom you Edomite, the devil, are looking down upon to this very day. And in the rest of you are the nation who are still looking down upon the nation of Israel. They are these nation of people, man, who I mentioned. The so-called Negro, the so-called Native Indian, the so-called Lion tribes, they are the Lord's battle axe and weapon of war whom the Lord's going to use upon you, devil. And the rest of those are the nation, man. And he says, for with thee will I break in pieces the nation. The nation. And with thee and will I destroy kingdom. So every kingdom on this earth is going to be brought down by the hand of the nation of Israel. Every kingdom, starting with Esau, you know, all the way down, man, to the next kingdom who think that they're going to have next. You know, they're all going to be taken out by the nation of Israel, who are, again, the so-called Negro, the so-called Native Indian, and the Lion tribe, man. They're going to be taken out. And the nation of Israel are going to be the ones that's going to rule the earth forever. So, yeah, man, like I said, you know, there's going to be a winner. And the winner is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and his elect chosen men who are of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. Those men who the Lord will elected to go out there and to destroy nations and kingdom. You know, this devil in this video, man, she has no idea. She has no idea that her kingdom, you know, she has no idea that there's going to be an extent of her own people. If she knew and believed in the scripture, if she knew about the prophecy of Esau, about the judgment that awaits them, she would be saying that. She would not be saying that, man. She would have kept silence. She would have been very afraid. But she doesn't know, and she doesn't believe in the Most High. So therefore, she's gonna say all that nonsense, you know. Talking about, well, we can't shoot, you know. Jake can't shoot, you know, and you're not gonna win. You know, listen, you know, the servant of the Lord, man, ain't gonna need no gun. Like I said, the servant of the Lord is not gonna need no weapon, you know, to destroy you, devil, and the rest of those other wicked ass kingdom out there on the world. You know, the servant of the Lord is not gonna need that, man. Or he's gonna do it with the power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You know, you're gonna see, man, and you're gonna see the tower of the elect men of the nation of Israel is going to unleash upon the whole entire kingdom in this world. Y'all about to see. Y'all are about to see, man. And y'all gonna be in tears. And fear is going to engulf all you Edomite, all you so-called white men, you so-called white Edomite woman out there, all you so-called Edomite men, you so-called Edomite woman out there, you know, and the rest of you, all the heathen nations out there. Fear is about to engulf y'all, every last one of y'all, once you see what the nation of Israel is about to unleash upon you, the wrath that the nation of Israel is about to unleash upon you, man. Terror is gonna be brought upon you, upon all you kingdom around the world. Thus says the Lord, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is about to stomp each and every last one of you kingdom out there, especially you Edomite. It's gonna happen, and it's coming very, very soon. You know, so get ready. You might as well just enjoy a little freedom that you have, Esau. Enjoy a little freedom. You know, enjoy a little freedom that you have left. Hell, you don't even have any freedom anyway, because your own government is about to take all that away from you. But it's coming. You know, and like I said, the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, is going to use the nation of Israel as a weapon of battle axe, as a weapon of, as a battle axe, weapon of war, you know, to destroy kingdom, to destroy a nation, to destroy armies. You know, so with that, I'm going to say, call Lord Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Wakar, Kodash. And I want to give double honor to the Apostle Great Millstone and the others who are well. Peace and blessing to the elect. Salutation and honor to all you Akim out there that are laboring and that are doing the work in faithful and in truth. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.